What's up, folks? Lambert here at LambBP Productions. Awesome to be sitting down and doing another video for you guys. I actually got a couple of questions yesterday about the way that I closed my video, so I decided I would actually do another video and answer the question properly. Hopefully this video will just give you a little bit of insight into who I am as a photographer, why I do photography, and also the videos, and then, yes, answering the question of why I end the video the way that I do. So let's jump into that. To jump into why I end the video that way, you first have to understand that for about as long as I can remember, photography has been something that I've loved doing. It's been my passion to do photography. It's been my passion to take photos. I've always felt that taking photos is capturing memories, and I love that part of photography, capturing that memory and getting that eternal moment onto your camera or onto your laptop. I've always loved doing that. So that you have to understand first. So with that understanding, let's jump back 2 years to 2015 in June, when through the help of my parents, I was able to buy the Nikon D3200, the DSLR that I use now. I'm still using this camera to do this video now, and I'm still using it to do all the photo shoots and all the photos that I do with this camera, because it's the only one I have. And it's the only one that I love at this stage. I know this camera inside and out. So yeah, but I got this camera and I'm very, very grateful for it. But because it allowed me at that stage to take what I already loved doing, which is the photography, and to do even more with it. Because now, after having point and click cameras for so long, I had a DSLR to play with. It's better quality. I have 2 lenses to swap out, and I've got so much more potential with this camera in hand than with the other cameras that we'd have had until then. So just after getting this camera, we went on holiday for 4 or 5 days, and I saw that entire holiday through the lens of this camera. I think I took 2,000 or 3,000 photos in those few days that we were away, because it was so fun. It was a new camera to play with, and because there were so many new things that I could do with it and so many new memories to capture, I was able to play with this like there was no tomorrow. And that's something really important to know. That was the start of it all, because after that, when we got home, I was on YouTube going to photographers' pages and looking for programs and ways to edit and retouch these photos and make them something special and make them look even better than they already did at that time. So that started kind of in the direction of where I am now. A couple of weeks later, I got asked by a friend to take photos at her birthday party, and with that I decided to start actually making money out of this, getting paid to take photos and getting paid to do what I love. And with that, I started LambBP Images at that time. Fast forward 6 or 7 months to around February 2016, when a good friend of mine, or at that stage, came on board to LambBP Images. She brought in a lot of her own personality. She brought also in 1 or 2 other elements into LambBP Images, and we decided to rename the company to LambBP Productions. And from there, we really started actually doing more and more events and doing more photo shoots and getting more business and getting the name out there. So that's kind of where LambBP Productions started, and where it's grown from until up to where we are now. Unfortunately, after a while, my partner, left the business, and I just decided to continue with LambBP Productions. I didn't want to drop the business, start something new. We already had the name, so I just decided I was going to continue with the business as is. And it just went better, and it went bigger, and I learned more, and my photos evolved, and it became better. And then we come to 2017, we come to this year, or a couple of weeks ago, when I wanted to launch the Matric Farewell photo competition. One of my friends suggested doing a video instead of just doing a normal Facebook post. I did the video, and it kind of went far and wide on Facebook, and it was nice because now it felt like it's not just my photos going out there, but it's my face and my personality that's going with the name of LambP Productions. Now people know who I am as a person as well. So the video was cool to do. And then I decided to do another video, which was the one that we posted about why I shoot in the file type that I do. I just decided to do that video. And in planning that video, is where this really comes in, and where the explanation comes into this. In planning that video, I went onto YouTube and I went to the pages that I watch the most. And those pages I will link in the description below. Those are FroKnowsPhoto, Jared Poland, TheRadBrad, who does gaming walkthroughs, Markiplier does gaming walkthroughs as well. Those three are the main ones that I went to see the way that they end their videos. The other one is SkyVSGaming, also a guy that I follow, 3 gaming videos, and then the one major photographer that I follow. And I went to their videos, and each and every one of them has their own special way of closing the videos. You know, specifically SkyVSGaming is something I particularly love. You know, until next time, we'll see you soon, troops. It's something in that line, but it's his way of closing the videos. It's unique to him, and it's really nice because that's kind of a way of identifying his videos. And I'm like, but I don't have something like that. We have the catchphrase for LambP Productions, which goes, you know, I shoot people, it's okay, I'm a photographer. So how can I play on that? And I was planning on that video for about 3 weeks. And in that 3 weeks, I went through a lot of personal stuff. There were a lot of deep, dark situations going on in my personal life. And with that came the realization that, well, to put it simply, that life is fleeting. You know, our time on earth is fleeting. And with that comes this thing of, in the end of our lives, in the end of our memory span, the only thing that we actually have left are the photos that we took of a particular moment. As a quick example, I take my grandfather. He passed away when I was 6 years old. And the only thing that I really have of him is the photos that my parents took at my christening. And of course the stories that my parents and my grandmother have told me, but together with the photos that I have, I've been able to create, in a certain sense, a picture of who he was and who he is to me. And that picture is a picture that I will eventually share with others. So that it's that thought of the most important thing you can have are the memories, the photos, you know. We're all going to need photos at some stage, you know, so take photos, take as many photos as you can. And with that, never skimp on your photographer. If you don't want to hire me, that's fine, but don't skimp on getting a good photographer at your family events and at your weddings and at birthday parties, because those photos are going to be so important. You know, so with that thought in my mind, I sat down and I wrote this ending line. Always remember to shoot the ones you love, but only with your camera. Because even though I end my videos on a light note with this line, there's such deep meaning behind it in saying always remember to capture memories with the people that you love. Capture photos, capture memories, make memories with the people that you love and the people you care about, the people who are important in your life, because those are the things that you're going to have left at the end of your life. In the near future, in a couple of years, when a person passes away or when a person moves out of your life or you move into a new season, what you're going to have left of that season is the photos that you took and the memories that you made. So every time I end these videos that I make, I'm going to end it with, always remember to shoot the people that you love, but only with your camera. To remind myself and to remind my audience to cherish and to capture the moments that you have with the people who are important in your life. So that's the reason behind it. That's the reason why I close that video that way. It's not to be mean, it's not to be weird, it's not just some random catchphrase. It's a reminder to myself and to you to cherish and capture those important moments with the people that you love. So, that's me, and that's my explanation to you guys on that question. And the end of this video. Like this video if you so desire. Subscribe to the page if you haven't already. This is only the beginning of LambBP Productions YouTube page. And until the next time we see each other, always remember to shoot the people that you love, but only with your camera. Cheers, guys.